Welcome back to the First Touch podcast, everybody. That one, yeah, officially episode 15. As one can see, I don't know some of are by myself that time, yeah. Your boy King Tato. Unfortunately, he won't be here. There's some connectivity issues, but we have to move on same way. Isn't because you don't know so the consistency is key, and we're gonna take on the show same way. So yeah, a couple of great matches over the weekend, a couple of brilliant matches play over the weekend, isn't it? So the first match I really would I want to get into because really and truly, I've been to talk about this on my TikTok page. Before we get into that though, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. Please turn on the post notification bell because you don't know so that I gonna notify you once the video might drop. You see me? And thump up the like button the same way. Cause that I gonna push out the video. YouTube I gonna recommend it on the recommended pages. Alright. So yeah. If you follow me on TikTok, Calamity790, I drop a video. Long time I never do a match review on my pages, so but I just say, yo, I do a match review for that one, yeah. You see it and bring back the match review them. But Manchester United versus Arsenal. And that game ended 1-1. Honestly, I feel like Manchester United should have win that game. I know Arsenal did have one and few opportunities where they say maybe them did for score this, but Manchester United had a boatload of opportunities where David Raya saved Arsenal more than one time. You see me? In the first half, though, Arsenal were definitely the dominant team. Arsenal were completely, but they were completely in control of the game in the first half. Like there was no doubting that Arsenal were the better team. However, Bruno Fernandes free kick steps up, and honestly, bro, I see people are complaining about the distance of the wall from the free kick. Like the rule states that the wall should be no closer than 10 yards from the free kick, so from the dead ball, right? So that means that it nothing there, nothing closer than 10 yards. The free kick the wall was recorded to be 11.2 yards away from the dead ball, which honestly, this is the first time I ever see Sky Sport. Like anytime something a bit unusual happening in a Manchester United game, it is reported and like it's crazy. This is the first time I ever see them a measure distance of the wall. First time ever I see them a measure the distance of a wall. But the distance was 11.2 yards away, right? Anyway, so basically, them must say, our Arsenal fans are complaining, say the wall was too far from the free kick. And if the wall was a bit closer, then the free kick would have got over the wall, right? That is what I'm complaining about now. But let's be honest, bro. Remember, the distance of the wall is measured by the steps of the referee. So the referee I gonna count 10 steps and at the same I gonna put the wall. Me can guarantee us in every match where a free kick take, the exact distance of the wall is not 10 yards. It's just impossible because there is no measuring tape for measure it. The referee and measure it based on him foot, him walking. So there is going to be human error. The good thing is that it's not closer than 10 yards. That's the only big deal right here. It should be no closer than 10 yards. And it wasn't. It was further than 10 yards. So there shouldn't be an issue. Like this should never be a big story. However, the media make it a big thing. Arsenal fans run with it, and Arsenal fans are complaining that the wall should have been closer. Absolute bullshit. But again, I'm Manchester United, and this is what the media does to Manchester United. Literally, about the second half, probably 20 minutes into the second half, Arsenal get a free kick. Similar distance, the wall, again, the referee measured the wall by in footsteps. And I think the wall was reported to be 11.8 yards away from the dead ball. But nobody at all wants to mention that. Yes, the wall was even further. The only difference is Bruno put it over the wall and Odegaard slap it into the wall. That's the only difference between the two free kick them. But nobody wants to complain about the Arsenal wall, which was actually reported to be further than the Manchester United wall. But everybody want to complain about the United wall. Anyway, sorry about the United free kick. Anyway, Bruno, first off, again, if Anna Bruno, me no know who. Like, if Anna Bruno, me no know who, bro. Like, consistently, consistently, I save Manchester United. Week in, week out. Ahmad did I do it as well. Unfortunately, Ahmad get injured. And it just left on Bruno again for carry Manchester United. And people might say, carry Manchester United to what? Carry Manchester United to not being relegated, like just carrying Manchester United to not being relegated. This team, this entire team and the system we are playing. I'm not gonna blame the system honestly, but the system just don't gel with the players them. So in a team this bad, will really just rely upon a man to bring a moment of individual brilliance. And the only person in the side who currently can do that is Bruno Fernandez. And him keep on do it week in, week out. Anyway, second half kickoff now. Arsenal will score. Second half kickoff. And the second half was a bit more open, a bit more. I'm not gonna say end to end, I still feel like Arsenal were in control of the game to an extent, but Manchester United were getting more opportunities, more opportunities. Declan Rice was the one who leveled the game for Arsenal, but before Declan Rice leveled the game, ball down the wing, Dallo running down the wing, a chip pass over to Mazrari. Mazari take it down beautiful. Well, they never take it down. First time shot, and Raya with a magnificent save. Half time foot, David De Gea esque. You see me? That is David De Gea. But yeah, that is the type of performance that Raya put into that David De Gea esque performance. Well, it wasn't today, but you get what I mean. The match, that was the type of performance that he put in. Remind me of shades of David De Gea. You see me? And honestly, I say this every time I'm watch David Raya, him don't impress me as a goalkeeper. Like he's nothing impressive to me. Him good with the ball at him foot, him can play the ball. But as an overall goalkeeper, he never impresses me. And the one time when we play them, him chose to impress me. Like it was just an overall brilliant performance from David Raya. Hands down, savior for Arsenal. Anyway, Mazrari about, but I say 7, 8 yards out, ball, hit the ball upon target. That must me to David De Gea, Ras. David Raya, foot save, brilliant, go for a corner. All right. Then there comes the Declan Rice opportunity. Ball down the right wing. Timber get it, run down the right wing, cut inside him, beat. I think it was Mazraoui in beat, maybe a Dallo, but one of them in beat. And honestly, it was just a poor defensive error from Manchester United. Like, there's no way Timber should have run down the wing and a beat 2 man. Declan Rice unmarked at the edge of the box, and Declan Rice just puts it in far corner. And really, really and truly unstoppable shot. Like Onana naga get to that. You see me? Went off the cross and went off the post into the back of the net. So Onana would not get to that. So I not really want to put the blame on Onana. What I will blame Onana for though is his ability to kick the ball, bro. Like sound like a broken record at this point. Like Onana consistently irritate me. If Onana take 10 goal kick in a match, 8 of them I got out for a throw. That is what Onana was doing the entire game. Playing the ball out for a throw from a goal kick. It was annoying me, bro. Really, it was annoying me. Anyway, but I say brilliant performance for Arsenal was Declan Rice. Declan Rice had an outstanding game. That block and Hoyland, sorry, that tackle and Hoyland, which really and truly, any Hoyland is our next issue on the side. Any sensible striker. The ball, Casemiro toes the ball off of Merino. Ball rolls onto Hoyland's foot. Hoyland's first touch is what allows Declan Rice to get that tackle. Hoyland's first touch should have taken him outside for bring the ball onto him stronger left foot. If he does that, Declan Rice cannot get that tackle off. And if he does get that tackle off, it's going to be a penalty. So that is what happened. What Declan in first touch, him just basically carry the ball forward, and that is how Declan Rice should anticipate and make that tackle. Anybody else, any sensible striker, I carry the ball on the outside, especially if the left foot are them stronger foot. Carry the ball on the outside and swing it off at the left. Him never do that. You see me? So Declan Rice ended up making a brilliant tackle, and that was another wasted opportunity for Manchester United. So Declan Rice, standout performer for Arsenal. Gabriel, standout performer for Arsenal. And next opportunity for Hoyland. In the box, ball comes across the face of the goal. Hoyland, him get a foot on it, turn a steer it far corner. It was probably going in. And then Gabriel sticks out a leg, blocks the ball, and it goes for a corner. So Gabriel overall had a good game. Saliba had a good game as well. Somebody whom I really would have liked for a highlight, not because he had a good game, but because I know say Manchester United fans kind of at the start when him did just come, then I say, yo, sell him right out. You know, never that, you know. Is Xerxes, Joshua Xerxes. You can actually see Xerxes' talent as a pure footballer. Like you can see him talent a shine through as a pure footballer. As it relates to him putting the ball into the back of the net, him kind of need to get a bit more better at that. He had an opportunity. Garnacho, not a standout performer upon the day. Garnacho was brilliant. Running down the wing, every time him run at Calafiori, you know, says the opportunity when him can beat Calafiori, him take him on multiple times, and he was just brilliant on the day. A very good outlet for Manchester United in a game where we know so we're not going to dominate the ball. You see me? So, Garnacho crosses the ball, it deflects off of the Arsenal player, falls perfectly into the path of Xerxes. Brilliant heel back, trying to get it into the goal, and David Raya comes up trumps again. Big save from Raya. So honestly, on the balance of play, and then towards the end of the game now, towards the end of the game, ball down the wing again. I don't remember who crosses in. Mazuari plays it off, rolls out to almost to the 18-yard line. Bruno Fernandes running on to it, and the angle where him a run on to it at, the Arsenal defender, I don't know if it's Timber, but the Arsenal defender makes a great call because him block off the right side of the goal would have be completely open. So Bruno Fernandes now has to shoot directly down to the left side, the only place him can shoot the ball. David Raya scrambling across the goal and makes a brilliant save. The ball fumbles up, and then it's going into the net. Toby Collier running onto the ball for head it into the back of the net. David Raya gets up again, palms out the ball, and just an overall phenomenal double save from David Raya for keep Arsenal in the game. Forget a draw. Like Arsenal should have lose that game, bro. Arsenal should have lose that game. But again, goalkeeper, you cannot. One thing I'm always like to do is give goalkeepers credit when they put in performances like that. We talk about Allison at the Champions League. David Raya comes up trumps for Arsenal on the day, and Arsenal ended up getting a draw out of the game. Next thing I want to say, you see this Bruno versus Martin Odegaard conversation. Just done it. Like there's no comparison, bro. Odegaard is not and will never ever be Bruno. Like he's not, bro. I don't know which Arsenal fan they get it in them head for try to bring up this comparison, but it's a no comparison. Bruno is just better. Simple as. Yes, man. After the game though, Declan Rice said that the title race is not over. Like, bro, you're 15 points behind Liverpool. There is no title race at this point. Like Liverpool has won the league. And honestly, Arsenal, they must say, our Arsenal fans, every week them say the title race is not over. Like, when it been said the title race over 3 weeks ago, why not still I repeat on herself? Like, the title race been over, bro. Like, yeah, Liverpool are gonna run with it. Speaking of Liverpool, Liverpool did win 3-1. I think it was Saturday. So Liverpool did win 3-1, and honestly, it was Southampton that scored first against Liverpool, and I expect Liverpool to come back obviously. But Mohamed Salah is going to penalty him way to the Premier League record. Like this man, it just it's just so phenomenal how this man can do nothing in a game 90 minutes and get 2 goals and an assist, or get 2 goals, or get a hat trick. Like it's just so phenomenal, and that just speak to him talent as a goal scorer. But just as an overall player, he does nothing in games far too much. Like for the names where people mention him with, He does nothing in games far too much. And then him just pop up with a goal and an assist, maybe two goals and an assist, and then everybody just completely forgets his performances. Like for me, bro, this Salah in a these certain conversations, like man, I say you can't have the conversation, but for just put it in our head, say, oh, Salah the greatest Premier League player of all time now. It's just completely ridiculous to me, bro. Like me, I watch Salah in a real time, and what he's doing in terms of numbers is very impressive. But what he's doing as a player is nothing short of despicable, honestly. Anyway, so yeah, that was the Manchester United Arsenal game and also the Liverpool Southampton game. Like Liverpool, we expected Liverpool to come back. Next up, we have Manchester City on the agenda. Manchester City lose 1-0 to Nottingham Forest. No, no, it just feels like with all this losing that Manchester City are doing. I don't remember who them are lose to. But this is just a very unusual situation for Manchester City. Like for see Manchester City a struggle like this, we not see them thing here in a long time, and it just bring joy. It's just unfortunate that my team is so shit. I can't enjoy it to the fullest, but I'm still enjoy it same way. Manchester City lose 1-0. Callum Hudson Odoi. Brilliant goal from Hudson Odoi. I think it was Gibbs White with a pass as well. Fantastic pass throughout the game, Manchester City had the better chances. Like they should have scored at least one goal. I feel like Manchester City already. Them are gonna have more possession and all of that, blah blah, this, blah blah that. However, the problem with Manchester City, as I am examining the side, Manchester City have lost confidence as an entirety. So the team itself, them lose overall confidence in them ability for win matches. I don't know if the Rodri injuries do that. I don't know if Pep na try shake up him tactics. Like I don't know what exactly to put it on, but the confidence in that team is surprisingly low for a team where I come off a four-peat. Honestly. And it's really shocking to see, and you really have to wonder if Pep reached the end of him rope tactically. But it's never a good thing for kind of doubt Pep yet, because we do see situations where this man look down and out and him come back up. So I'm not gonna completely put it out there. I know Manchester City fans will tell us that Pep's supposed to get sacked. For me, that kind of ridiculous, especially since this is probably his first bad season. Apart from him first season, which in first season wasn't bad. It was his first season, it was a debut season, so you can't really call it a bad season. But this is his first bad season since being at Manchester City, sorry, and I'm still in and around Champions League position places. Is it? So honestly, it's a bit ridiculous to say sack Pep, but Manchester City need to kind of revamp the squad, revamp the midfield, revamp the defense. Them also need to try to take a bit different tactical approaches, because teams look like say them just completely comfortable, especially with the players that Manchester City now have that don't necessarily have the ability of the previous players. Bernardo Silva, him just completely drop off. As we say, Rodri is not there. Phil Foden drop off a cliff as well. Doku is no Raheem Sterling in terms of numbers. Savino is no Mares. So in terms of the lack of quality, I do think that are something will also affect the squad. Uh, but Manchester City and troubles this season can it can get worse depending on how the court case go. But I mean, I do think that Manchester City are gonna find themselves back somewhere around the title race in probably next season if this court case goes nowhere, which probably it does go nowhere, because really and truly, if Manchester City are worried about a court case in a situation where they're accused of basically funneling illegal, not illegal in terms of criminal cases, but illegal in terms of illegal to the game of football, but not illegal in general. So if they're accused of funneling illegal money into the football club, but yet still them go in a January and them spend almost 200 mil. That tell me say Manchester City are not really that worried about this court case. You see me? So that for me, if I was a Manchester City fan, would have take that as a good sign. But let's see where the court case goes and let's see what happens. I think it'll end result in nothing in terms of relegation. I do think say them probably get a hefty points deduction if they are found guilty. Probably like 60, 70 points, which honestly that could possibly result in relegation next season. But again, we have to wait and see. Anyway, next up on the agenda, we do have Bundesliga football. So Bayern Munich dropped points. And I think the points over there is 61 to Bayern Munich, 53 to Bayer Leverkusen. Bayern Munich did drop points, them lose 3-2. Leverkusen also fumble and them drop points as well, which they should have really capitalized on that. You don't know, say that would have put them within 5 points of Bayern Munich. Would have left 9 games to go because them they play what 25 games out of 34. So that would have put them in contention to get back into this title. With them not capitalizing on Bayern dropping points, I see that as a missed opportunity and I think it's unless Bayern goes again and drop points next week, I drop points consistently from this point. I'm gonna see them get back into this title race that a Bayer Leverkusen. Next up, Syria. Syria, Napoli. Napoli did pull out a win. Well, already Inter pull out a win. Inter were 2-0 down to Monza and Chalanoglu with an absolute beauty of a strike. It kind of remind me of the Thiago goal in the Champions League. However, the Thiago goal was a lot more smoother. It never touched the grass. Chalanoglu one did kind of bubble off of the grass and thing, but still a wonderful strike from Chalanoglu for bring it to 2-2. The first goal was Arnautovic, a header. That make it 2-1. And the third goal was a own goal. Inter pull off the win, and then Napoli also managed to pull off a 2-1 win against Fiorentina. The first goal, I must say, was an error from David De Gea. Probably the first error Masima making at the Serie this season so far. It was like a bad parry from David De Gea. So that our really make Inter win that game that along with because the Fiorentina player did score a nice goal from outside that box to bring it to 2-1. But that first goal from Napoli, the parry out, yeah, Lukaku scored off of the rebound. And it was a goalkeeping error from David De Gea, in my opinion. I don't know if it was registered as that, but the way how the goal went in, yeah, David De Gea should have done much better with that. But as I said, it's probably his first error me I see him make in the Serie from me, I watch him. I'm watch probably 15 games of Fiorentina this season. So that don't mean him not have a great season. He's still having a great season over there. I wish David De Gea, please come back to Manchester United. Please. All right, please and thanks. All right. So the 1 point between Inter and Napoli. I really want Napoli for stick to the race. I really want Napoli for anything what Inter do, you do the same. Unless Inter drop points. I say if Inter play before and not drop points, please capitalize. Please. Also, Atalanta, kill, murder, thump up Juventus 4-0 at Juventus yard. Honestly, that was just a downright beating. And you know what I said, to be honest, the goals them Atalanta score, like three of them, one of them was a deflection, two goals was like half of the rebound. Like, honestly, they were avoidable. They were honestly avoidable. I feel like on the day though, Atalanta were definitely the better team, but the goals them with them score were unavoidable. Sorry, were avoidable. My bad. Were very avoidable in my opinion. But Juventus, yeah, like them went from being unbeaten to I think them lose 3 games now in a Serie. I mean, they were never in contention for the title. Them draw too much game. But Atalanta. I don't know how far Atalanta is behind, but them should be too far behind. Let me check. Yeah, Atalanta not too far behind actually. 3 points away from Inter. So another close battle over there. Juventus fourth place, 52 points. So the points tally is, as said, Inter 61, Napoli 60, Atalanta 58, and Juventus 52. So close race between the three up at top. And speaking of close races, over in La Liga, bro. Atletico. Drop points. 2-1. I don't remember who them lose to. But Atletico drop points. Getafe them lose to. Yeah, Getafe. Also a red card in that game. I never watched that game, but Atletico drop points. The game I did see mostly was the Real Madrid game. Barcelona game was postponed for some reason. I never check why, but it was postponed for some reason. Real Madrid though, 2-1 versus Real Vallecano. Two great goals, one from Mbappe and one from Vinicius Junior. Vinny, my boy. You see me? What a solo run from Vinny. A ball down the line. Vinny run down, like basically run the defender in a circle, cuts back inside and puts it far corner. Like the commentator, the one that I watched, it was like a Spanish commentator. The commentator went crazy. Went crazy. Brilliant goal from Vinny. That put Real Madrid above Atletico now on the table. Like I think them 1 point above Atletico. Them draw with Barcelona in terms of points, but Barcelona have a game in hand because them game get cancelled. So let's see what Barcelona do because honestly, do I want Real Madrid to win? Like, I don't really have a preference. Honestly, if somebody did for win La Liga, more the mind if Atletico. Really, more the mind if Atletico. But Atletico drop points and Real Madrid are now 1 point ahead of them with the same amount of games played. Barcelona are also 1 point ahead of them, but Barcelona have a game in hand. Is it? Yeah. Yeah, so that look like the matches that we did really want to discuss for that episode, yeah. So I'm gonna talk about a look at news we must see a circulate like some crazy takes, some ridiculous statements I make from some pundits where I say, honestly, is this just because you're a Liverpool supporter why you say them thing here? But this just crazy to me because I just that talk about the Salah thing when the 3-1 where with versus Southampton, I'm just say Salah he does nothing in games and him just get 2 goals. But let's look at the statement because this is utter rubbish. Jamie Carragher, I don't think emphasis on the word don't. I don't think Cristiano Ronaldo is a better, pure, better, pure footballer than Salah. Now, I just want everybody to take a moment for just continue, repeat that in their head and tell me if it sound right. Me I go in 5 seconds. Tell me if it sound right. No. Sound like utter bullshit. Like it sound like a man who just don't like Ronaldo. Like how you even come up with like how you make your mouth say them thing here. Like the audacity of a defender who was just bang average. And just because you support Liverpool, you make your mouth say them thing here. Like Carragher, Jamie Carragher, Jamie Carragher. Like be for real, bro. Be for real. I don't think Cristiano Ronaldo is a better pure footballer. The emphasis on the words pure footballer. That means footballing ability. He might tell you say Mohamed Salah have more footballing ability than Cristiano Ronaldo. All right, we'll just go through it. Let's start it off with dribbling. I don't think anybody on this earth, this planet, would I tell us that Salah can dribble better than Ronaldo. Passing, no, Salah cannot pass better than Ronaldo. As much as you see Salah gather this bag of assists, like when they really take the time for go through him, assist them. It may I say he's not a decent passer, and he can pass the ball, but not better than Ronaldo. All right, let's talk about awareness. No, let's talk about goal scoring. That is not even a question. That is not even a question. Let's talk about speed. In them prime, not even close to Ronaldo in terms of speed. Let's talk about skills. Nope. Let's talk about let's talk about just overall playmaking ability. Like Honestly, this is just not close, bro. And this is just a disgusting, like, this just a awful take, bro. Awful, awful take. And honestly, if it says something about Africa, the Afghan, like why would Salah be playing at Afghan? That not gonna help him in Ballon d'Or. That not gonna help him win a Ballon d'Or. And again, that is just another ridiculous take from a foolish man. Bro, playing in the Afghan is what Senegal winning the Afghan is what helped Mane to come second in the Ballon d'Or season when Benzema win it. The Afghan may not have the same weight as the World Cup. It may not have the same weight as the Euro, and it may not even have the same weight as the Copa America. But winning trophies, winning any trophies, will help your case to win Ballon d'Or, or help your case hunting down a Ballon d'Or. And the Afghan is a competition that all African nations playing. So African nations play in two competitions, the World Cup and Afghan. So winning something for your country in a, and not to mention the narrative of him being a runner up twice, and then now in a season where he's dominating the productivity charts, winning Afghan along with winning the Premier League. Although really and truly, I mean, I think Afghan are play until November, so now got play until after the Ballon d'Or. Somebody even know why I did bring that up, but just for sure, you say the narrative of him winning Afghan would help his case 1000% of winning a Ballon d'Or, even though him probably have it in the bag already. That would just stamp and seal it. So again, I don't understand the takes of Jamie Carragher for most part. Like, it's just weird, bro. It's just weird. But yeah, also let's talk about close control and just overall manipulation of a ball of a football. Like, come on, bro. Like, you're crazy. You're absolutely ridiculous to say this. Bullshit, bro. Anyway, next up we have Salah, Bruno, Haaland. Only players with 25 plus goal involvements in all competitions in the last 3 seasons. Honestly, Bruno Fernandes, or Bruno Fernandes, let's pronounce it properly, is the only player at times that I see can be put into the category of world class. I know people are gonna say, "Oh, you're crazy for saying that," but bro, the type of, like, again, nobody is going to tell you that Salah is not world class. Salah is definitely world class for the numbers when I put up. Nobody's going to tell you that Erling Haaland is not world class. Erling Haaland is definitely going to be world class for the numbers when I put up. So why is it that Bruno Fernandes is not in the conversation to be considered world class? Is it because he plays for Manchester United and because Manchester United is complete dog shit? Because I think that's the only reason. But realistically, over the past 5 years since Bruno has been at Manchester United, name a central attacking midfielder that has been better on a consistent basis, and you can't. You legitimately can't. So honestly, Bruno Fernandes, great achievement, great individual achievement for him, and it really hit home because Bruno Fernandes is that one player in a Manchester United where nobody can tell me nothing about. Like him as somebody where me I go always defend to the end, no matter what, no matter what. You see it. Also, I did hear a little rumor go around say Kobe Manu is planning to reject a Manchester United contract. I find that a bit weird. I hear say Kobe Manu wants 170K a week, which is kind of outrageous for a youngster who just started his career 2 years ago. But we all saw that Chelsea were inquiring about him in January. We also see that Chelsea that inquire about Garnacho. Maybe Kobe Mano leaves, which honestly would be outrageous for let Kobe Mano, somebody who I think we need to build the future midfield around him. He is somebody who has the ability. When they put together a midfield around him, I do think that the best of Kobe Mano will shine through. And Kobe Mano is a talent that I not think Manchester United should be letting go. Anyway, this isn't a Manchester United show, but me just think back in my brain to some news remedy that say letting Kobe Mano go or paying him 170k. Honestly, I think 170k right now is good for Kobe Mano. Yeah, I think him need for rethink that a bit. Manchester United need to renegotiate that down. Try to get that down to like 120. That's fine. I feel like 120 is okay, honestly. Like people like Lindelof I get 120 and everything there, if I'm not mistaken. So 120 is fine. But 170 is a bit outrageous at this moment in time in my career. Uh Apart from that though, we do have the UCL. When I see this, I probably around the UCL time. So tomorrow, which for me today on Monday. So now I probably see this Tuesday. So you know it's a UCL I got play. In the UCL, if you don't want to see the UCL predictions, we do have your video out on the UCL predictions. You don't know, say tomorrow is going to be Benfica, Barcelona, Leverkusen, Bayern, Inter, Feyenoord, and Liverpool, PSG. Prediction already predicted. Check the video from last week. The predictions are there from Calamity and King Tato. But this was the end of the podcast, people. It was lovely doing a podcast by myself. We had change, like yeah, it feel natural same way. Feel natural same way. But when Tato come back, I welcome Tato back same way. Don't know some of that. Please remember to follow to both TikTok Calamity 790 and I think I'm changing TikTok to it's Tato 12 or it's Tato underscore 12. Anyway, I got the in the description so you can search it up. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the post notification bell because that gonna notify you once the video them a drop. You see it, thump up the like button. No? People, thanks for all of the support. Episode 15, come a long way, you see me. Pick up on yourself. How we out.